Oh my goodness, that is good stuff. Let's see. Good American morning to all you out there. Miguel Rodriguez here. A little later than I was hoping, but it was raining pretty heavily earlier. And as you know, right now I have to do the show outside. And under this metal patio, it was unbelievably loud. So recording, going live, doing anything out here was just not in the cards. But it's cleared up quite a bit, and it's looking a lot better out there. Still cloudy, still a little dreary. Probably going to rain more later, but right now it's looking just fine. Guys, if you are out there, I hope you are having a good one. I hope you are going to have a good day. Still pretty early, so still plenty of day to be done. I'll tear that. I got a lot to talk about today, actually. First of all, I would like to say a happy birthday to Leo from Barrels and Leaves. He is an awesome buddy of ours from San Diego. Lucas, how you doing? Good morning. Hope you're doing good out there. It's pretty good out here. You know, I like this weather. Not hot, not cold. Just relax. Gonna have myself right here. Let's see if I can get that on camera without being completely. There we go. Charter Oak Maduro, courtesy of our buddy Isaac. Thank you so much, man. Cannot wait to smoke this right now. As you can see, it also has a closed foot, so I'm not really going to go ahead and do a cold draw. Not really going to work very well, but I'm going to go ahead and hopefully get this to work. Come on, meow. I don't think I'm supposed to have a cigar this one. I think that's what it's trying to tell me. But it's not going to stop me because I have matches. I'll be right back. They're not even far away matches. They're right behind the camera. So take that, lighter that doesn't want to work right now. Jabroni. Thanks, Isaac. How you doing? Let's go ahead and... Come on. Let's see. Cam, how you doing, man? Frankie is taking care of the kids right now. He's helping watch them. As you know, the family is all on lockdown. And that means, honestly, I think the school said they're going to close until summer and just, again, I don't know, have a mulligan this year. I don't know exactly yet. But, yeah, that means 6 kids, our younger brothers and sisters, are all at home right now. So any chance they can get some help watching them, my parents are all for it. They're all doing homework right now. And I am doing a little bit of work myself, so I don't get a lot of cigar today, guys. Oh, go. Finally. I need to go punch Frankie. Yeah, I still got to do that on the show. I got to run the camera over there. Oh, my gosh. That'd be hilarious. Billy, how you doing? Emmanuel. Guys, I hope everyone's having a good day. Oh, hot on the fingers. Mitch, hindsight is 2020, okay? I didn't know that Maduro State Lighter, my faithful, true, always working Drew State Lighter, was going to cack out on me today, all right? Not my fault. I will not take the blame for that. It's fake news. Everybody knows that. I will say, what is it? From Quebec. Nice. How you doing over there? I hope things are going smoothly. I know things aren't great right now, guys, but I hope they're going at least smoothly. I'm not going to say, oh, man, there's everything's so awesome right now, but there could be way worse, you know? Jealous cigar at 8:30 Pacific Standard Kill. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I mean, I woke up. It was unbelievably rainy, so honestly, I would have done this even earlier. But, yeah, again, I said when the show just started, the patio that I'm under right now is all metal. So if you would have heard the rain on this thing earlier, you wouldn't hear me. It was ridiculous, but it was nice. Cleaned off everything. There we go. Wonderful cigar. Love this guy. We all stay home and smoke cigar. There we go. That's the best call right there. That's the best thing to do right now. Too early for him right now. Mitch, you're already working though, man. You're up earlier than I am sometimes. Gosh, quite often I would say actually. Or just too early for a cigar. I like morning cigar. It's nice. Got my coffee right here. Always good. Jeff, life is good. I'm retired. My wife is still working. All right, good. I'm glad everything's going good. I like to hear that. I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in yesterday to our normal show. So I didn't do the morning thing because on Tuesdays we go on at 11:30 anyway. So why see me a couple hours before that? It doesn't make much sense to me. But thank you guys for tuning into that one. It was a good show. Right afterwards, we had some deliveries to do for Cigars and More. Head over to the Harley dealership to see Ben Patton. We got to deliver some stuff to Clubber's Lounge. And it was the first time I was there pretty much since this whole thing started. A lot of guys still hanging out, keeping their distance. So that was always good. I got a guy tuning up my air and heater unit on the roof. That's going to be smart right now. I mean, before you know it, it's going to be summer and it's going to get hot. So wherever you're at, it's good to have that AC going proper. Oh, but also, again, if anyone out there can tag Leo, I want to tell him happy birthday. Hope he has a great day. Hope him and his family are doing well in San Diego. I know they're a lot closer than we are to the craziness that is LA right now. So I just hope, keep them in my prayers, all you guys out there. As everybody knows, last night, Congress and the White House, all those guys decided to pass this stimulus plan. And I no longer have any idea what it's about because they argued about it so many times that I think they're just kind of lying to us now and just telling us anything's in there. Everyone's going to get 40 acres and a mule. So that's good. It'll be really great, guys. Don't worry. But no, I'm glad they passed something. There we go. All the cigar, brick and mortar lounges are closed here in Long Island. Non-essential place. They understandable. I mean, it is a luxury item. I mean, I think Trina stays open. The fact that it is a convenience store. They sell more than cigars. Hence the name Cigars and More. But I'm curious to see how much longer they can stay open in this particular time. Hopefully for another week or so. I honestly don't know. I just don't know right now. I mean, you got people saying that they want it open in a couple weeks. People saying that we're going to need at least 3 months. There's not a whole lot of, I don't want to say consistency because people are being consistent on what they're saying. There's not a lot of unity in it. And it feels like this is a time not to be arguing with each other and just, I don't know, listen to the professionals. Just deal with what we have to deal with now so we don't have to do this twice. I really don't want to have to go into this situation another time. Got a bunch of Cubans, but all other I buy are in the USA. Hope that will change. I see there's quite a few Cubans I like out there, but there's so many other great cigars out there that I think, LFD, Flor Dominicana, does some great stuff. I mean, the Andalusian Bull I would put up against almost any Cuban cigar. Of course, there is that taste difference. Like there's a certain taste from the island that you can't get anywhere else. So if that's what you really like, then you're gonna want to stay with those Cubans. But if you're willing to kind of venture out, there are just so many great companies out there. I mean, I'm having one right now from Foundation that is fantastic. But if you try their, I want to say it's the Tabernacle, that is just unbelievable. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, by the way. I think I might have my companies mixed up, but there are just a lot of great cigars out there. It's hard to stay with just one region or one maker or one blender when there's just so much good stuff. Oh, good coffee. Pull up my phone real quick. There we go. Leave that right there. So, guys, if you are having a moment to yourself, or if you are working from home and you can somehow, or just doing whatever you can and you are allowed to smoke a cigar, what cigar are you having? What are you going to have later on? I'm curious to see that. Myself, I think I'm going to have another one today in a little bit, probably, just because I'm going to have to watch some kids, and they're all want to hang out outside anyway. Got a decent sized backyard, so hopefully the rain clears up and I can let them, play in the backyard at least, not be cooped up in the house all day. It's very boring for kids. Hell, it's boring for me, man. I am going crazy in this place. I was really happy to be able to go to Cigars and More yesterday. Got to see my buddy Mitch and a couple others. Got to see Moonshine out there, and make sure everyone, check on everybody, because what else are you gonna do in these times? That I'll be able to sneak away. Yeah, I get you, man. I call it. Just you got a laptop. Go to the man cave. Do some work out there. I believe in you. Are you still on babysitting duty right now? Totally understand. Smoking around the kids is not my forte. I don't think anybody should. But when you have a big enough area, then yeah, why not? Spread them out. They'll be all right. Oh my goodness. So as this lockdown continues on everybody out there, I know certain areas aren't affected. I'm happy for you guys. But for us, those in areas that are kind of a little more tighter on what's going on. Mark with the McAuliffe, nice. Experience. Oh, nice. No, I'm not, but I might try that. Good call. I like that, man. Yeah, as it gets locked down a little tighter on us all, is there any weird shows you guys are watching? I have found myself in a weird YouTube hole. And last night I watched stuff about knockoff Power Rangers, and I've never been more confused in my life. I've never not known something. That double Corona, that's a good size right there. And McAuliffe has done some pretty interesting stuff, and they've grown like wildfire in our area. Bunch of fans here in Bakersfield. In fact, we were just showed off the unnamed cigar on yesterday's stream. If you want to get a hold of Trina, I think you can still get a couple. 661-861-1116. She is opened in an hour and a half about. So don't call her right now, guys. But give her that little bit of time, and I'm sure she can ship you out some. They're still shipping cigars. If you are in Bakersfield, they're still delivering. So there you go. Derek, absolutely. Yeah, don't want to smoke around kids. That's no good. But once they get to sleep, that's smart. That is, excuse me. That is responsible stuff right there. Yeah, I'm watching them play, and I'm outside. Then maybe I have tried where I'll put a movie on in an area where I can watch through the glass and smoke outside. So they're inside, I'm outside. Oh, you got the Ambassador, 344. Dang, that's a loner. You got on there quick. I believe my brother is like right below the 1,000 mark. He got his. Our buddy Virgil, buddy Mitch on right now. He's got his. Wayne, also one of our locals. And they are favoring brick and mortars. Yeah, I like that a lot too. The fact that they are trying to get direct to shops and not so much online. I appreciate that. And yeah, honestly, I don't really check online very often. It's not my thing. I can get what I want at my local B&M. So if you have to go online, I totally get it. But it's just not something I have to do. So yeah, I think, yeah. 1333. Nice. I've been trying a lot more flies lately for my fly fishing, riding my bike more. Nice with less cars on the road, more safe. There you go. Very cool. So I've never been fly fishing. I've heard it's amazing. It's a really great experience. I like me some deep sea fishing. It's very easy. You just put the pole where they tell you. You drop your line, and then there's fish. Not a whole lot of skill in my set, but I've seen some fly fishing. That looks like it takes a lot of skill, which looks really awesome. I'd love to check it out sometime. Yeah, but yeah, I'm glad someone's doing something productive. I have been less productive than I want to be. I'm still writing, still trying to plan stuff out for our film projects once this all blows over. But without a set date, it's really hard to plan projects. If we don't know when everything's opening, we can't tell other people when we're going to be doing things. Even after that, I think people are going to be a little hesitant to get back to regular life once this is over. Just those kind of holdouts of those who are like, nah, I don't want to get sick just yet. I'm going to stay inside. 13th year now with Tracy Fly Fishers. Dang, that is. So 13 years of fly, or is that just in that particular, and you've done fly fishing longer? I don't know too much about it myself. So any information you want to give me is really cool. I would love to know more, yeah. Hey, Kendall, how you doing? Hope you're having a good morning. Yeah, for those just joining, I am having the Charter Oak Maduro. Thanks to my buddy Isaac. We got to see him for a moment yesterday too, and that was really nice. I really like to see all the guys. We're supposed to see some other guy, Mitch. I think you know him. I think his name is Nicholas or something. Now he's dead to us because he didn't show up. No, I'm just kidding. But we're still mad at him. We're gonna get him somehow. Oh, coffee is good. Cigar is good. That means the morning's good. I like that. Yes. And there's another piece of news I wanted to share, and I totally forgot. Let's see, what did we cover? Got Leo's birthday, and a big happy birthday to him. The stimulus package, it went out. Great stuff. I know Prince Charles was tested positive, but I don't follow too much British news. I apologize for that if anyone takes offense to that, but I just don't. The lounge thing will come back strong just because so many of us are smoking on the patio alone. That is a great point. That's also something I'm wondering about. Is everyone being cooped up for so long? Is the entire, areas that are for, gathering, talking bars, lounges, restaurants, music venues, the movie theaters. How can I remember that name? If all of that will just get flooded, absolutely flooded as soon as this is all done, and they'll have more work than ever, or is it going to be a little tapering on? I think it's going to be a little more tapering on, although I think the cigar guys, like you said, Mark, I think that is a good group of people to count on to just fill their local brick and mortars, because a lot of us know those won't be around if we don't support them, and we will support them as soon as we can. So I think you're absolutely right that it's going to fill those places up ASAP. Matt, checking in on YouTube. How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. See, I appreciate that, Matt. Yeah. If you guys ever want to help us out, we are again on Facebook and YouTube. The exact same video right now is both going on. And all you have to do is hit like on that YouTube, and it helps us out a lot. And then you can come back to Facebook if you want, or you can watch from over there. Either way, I can see your comments, and it'll, it'll still register either way. I can answer any questions or any comments you have. I started with the buddy, nothing better than that feeling a fish tug on your line while holding it. Also, first time I stepped in a river with a rod was very That's awesome. That is really, I'll have to check it out more then, because I already love fishing alone, and I know another form of fishing just sounds like a good idea to get involved in. We actually have a small man-made lake right by our place that you can fish at. It is only catch and release, but it's the action of it. Yeah, the action, the ritual of it. I think there's a lot of kids that'll go out there. A lot of teenagers actually, like my sister's age or a little older, will go fishing, and they never really catch anything. They just hang out with their buddies and they throw a line out. And I actually really like to see that, because they're not doing something dumb here in this town. Because a lot of kids like to do dumb stuff in Bakersfield, and it's nice to see them not doing that. Another chop suey today. All right. Hey, I know you're talking about how much you love that stick. I will get a hold of it soon enough, man. I cannot wait to try it. Still, that egg roll was awesome. Also from Punch. Punch has been coming out with a lot of good stuff lately. Looking forward to that. Also, I like to float tub with a cigar sometimes in the lakes. That is a good call. See, here in Bakersfield, we have an event every year where people float down the river, the Kern River, and you're not really supposed to, but people do it anyway. Tie a bunch of rafts together and just get super drunk and do that. I don't know how safe it is, but I think I could do that with the Scar rather than too many drinks. Maybe one or two, but is what it is. And this is going really well. I've always loved the Charter Oak Maduro. We have mentioned it plenty of times on the shows. as being a wonderful budget-friendly stick. Here in Bakersfield, I believe they go for about $7 to $8, depending on the size you get. And in California, those prices are great. And for what you get is absolutely fantastic. It's great flavors, great consistency, great burn. You just can't beat that kind of quality, really. Tubing big in Wisconsin. Okay. I did not know that. Yeah, what are some local activities that you guys are looking forward to getting back to in your areas? Those outdoor activities or those group events. I know a lot of places like what do you call it? Like in LA, they were still holding strong for a while with their hiking paths, but they recently just closed those down, so people are a little more stuck inside, which sucks, but it is for the better of everything right now. But once this all blows over, I can see a lot of those outdoor places, getting a good amount of traction again. Can't wait for that. Buddy going to go after those golden trout at Kern River area. Oh, that is awesome. Man, it is. Yeah, it's some good fishing out there, especially when you're patient and there's not a bunch of crazies around. Yeah, if you find a nice secluded spot, even over at, dang it, what's the park? Lake Ming. Yeah, that little lake right there is okay, but along that river, even with the houses right there, there's still some really good fishing. Mitch said the Culebra Tasters. Yeah, if you guys know, we are part of a men's only lounge here in Bakersfield, California called Culebras. It is 24/7. It is still open, still good for members to go over there and relax. It is cleaned properly quite often. It is a safe spot. And it's big enough where you can still be 6 feet apart if you need to be. No worries, but everyone there is taking very good care of themselves. But we usually do a monthly event, and as Mitch says, right now we're not doing it. We are aiming for April still, and that's over a month away. And I bet you we're gonna have that April tasting, so I am not worried at all. We're gonna miss one this year. I feel bad because it was actually good Randy and my brother's birthday, so I hope we can reschedule that one for them. But my hopes is that this whole stuff doesn't last long enough to affect two tasters, but just one. And I think, I don't know, by end of April, we'll all be back to what we were doing, hopefully. The news is saying a lot of different stuff out there. I mean, the WHO saying, not the band, the World Health Organization, is saying that the U.S. is turning into the new epicenter of this, and we might have to hunker down for 3 to 4 months. Trump is saying he wants us out of this in the next 3 weeks. You have people, or you have, what do you call it, the UK that's shutting down for 14 days and then taking it from there. So there's a lot of different approaches people are taking, and it's a lot of information to all take in. So it just is what it is, taking it one day at a time. And even just from president to governor, our governor here, Newsom, is thinking until summer, and then again, like I said earlier, schools will just kick back in again next year. And a lot of that just comes from different news sources, kind of compiling and then adding a little extra themselves. So, I don't know who all to believe sometimes, So just, keep listening to your news. And I'm sure we'll be out of this before we all know it. Just like a lot of bad situations out there. It's bad while you're in it, but then once you're around the corner, it seems like it didn't take time at all. Damn, that's good. Too much information, almost an overload. Absolutely, Mark. Yeah, it feels like there's just so many different advices to take, and not that people are trying to do it for the wrong reasons or anything. A lot of people out there are trying to help, or are trying to quell fears, or are trying to get people back to work, which is an important thing because we need money. People need to be able to survive during this time, but that's why we wanted that stimulus package. That's why we want people to stay at home so we don't have to worry about this. Come the next wave, as they keep talking about it, as these things kind of come in different waves, as people leave their homes, it comes back, everyone hunkers down again, and then a little tiny one. Yeah. Just washing hands, maintaining social distance, and smoking a good stick. I think we should put that on the news. We have PSAs here in California saying, oh, make sure you wash your hands. I think we need to add the smoking cigars onto our PSAs, and everyone would be a lot happier and a lot safer. Just make sure to have at least somewhere that's still open to get them to you. The owner of Cigars and More here in Bakersfield is also the owner of the Cigars and More El Segundo, which is right next to LAX. So obviously the business was affected right when LAX started to kind of close down. But then one day, I think last week, beginning of last week, someone from the local PD or it was sheriff's department, I cannot remember who he said, came in and said, hey, you guys are non-essential. You need to close down everything. This needs to close down now. And they did. They had to. Nothing you can do about that. So right now, Cigars and More El Segundo is closed until further notice. And as the mayor over there is doing right now, they're shutting off power and water to non-essential businesses so that they won't stay open. And I get that's a very big move to do. That's a very strict thing. But they are an unbelievably large city. I mean, their population counts for more than some states. So they got to close down. They just got to. I don't like it. I definitely don't like it, but it happens. Back to some good news. From what I'm hearing, there are some premieres of new movies coming out from the Hollywood sector, some of the bigger name movies that are going to be releasing via streaming during all this. So if you still want to see some new movies, if there's one that you were looking forward to, maybe it will come out still during all this and you don't have to go anywhere. You can see it at home. I know the internet won't let you down in that case, at least. I know there's a lot of companies on there that are offering extra 30-day trials or free for so long. Heck, I think there is an opera house in Paris that is showing all their shows for free online for the next 2 months. You can still go on, check out different museums, different national forests, all kinds of stuff. Jeff just lit up La Roma de Cuba. I believe Frank is going to have one of those later today. Don't quote me on that. But that is a great cigar. So, yeah, you get the right idea right there. I'm going to tap this ash. It's looking a little loose on me. Yep, there we go. Fell off one nice solid chunk. But, yeah, there's still so much left to do. And a lot of people online, businesses all over, all kinds of local businesses are trying their best to help people out during this. I mean, I've never seen so many companies take the takeout when they never did that before. So that's really cool of them to kind of help out people that need, services still provided. So, yeah, if you can go local before you buy something big, I definitely would. Yeah, plenty of restaurants still out there, guys. When bread was kind of running short in our area, everyone was buying it really quickly, and grocery stores just couldn't keep it on the shelves. There's a bakery called the Pyrenees here in town that would bake 24/7. I think they're still doing it right now to make sure everyone has stuff. And all you had to do was call them up, and they'd have it for you for pickup. Just stop by, grab your stuff, get on out of there. It's really nice of them. And I am loving this. This is just, yeah. La Roma de Cuba is some great stuff. But I'm not going to lie, this guy is perfect right now for me. It's a great morning cigar. It's not too strong. It's not too light like some Connecticut's. Although they have a Connecticut of the Charter Oak, and that one's great too. But this Maduro is just a step above. Honestly, I can never go wrong with this guy. Unless I want a really heavy cigar, I'll go with something else. But most of the time, this is absolutely perfect. It's got a great profile. It's a little bit of sweetness to it. Goes great with my coffee. So just, yeah, honestly, if you haven't tried it yet, I definitely recommend getting hold of these whenever you can. Another good reason to call Trina over at Cigars and More. If you want them shipped to you, she can send them your way wherever you're at. Yeah, we have the post office, or the UPS right next to them. Not a post office. But, yeah, they are still shipping out. So, guys, you can get a hold of quite a few cigars. They have 1,000 facing there. So there's plenty of options. A lot of pipe tobacco, too. I think a few hundred choices, or at least over 150 choices worth of pipe tobacco. There's a lot of that as well. All right. If you're hungry and in Oregon, get Boober Eats. Oh my goodness, yes. The that strip club that's doing deliveries, right? Oh my goodness. I mean, hey, there's a market for it out there. I'm sure they could have thought of that before this, but times of adversity creates entrepreneurs, and they are doing a damn good job with that entrepreneurial spirit. I keep seeing these posts on Facebook saying, "Oh my goodness, it took a little cough for capitalism to stop." The world stopped. All right, stop trying to blame capitalism. Just keep working and keep working hard, even if you're not actually doing a job. Keep working however you can. Read a book, get some writing done, do a podcast if you ever wanted to do it. I know a lot of guys out there tell me, "Yeah, I want to do a podcast," and then they don't do it. Just go for it. It doesn't hurt to do whatever you want to do, especially if you have the time right now. Go for it. My goodness, I think Boober can't say that probably. Boober Eats is a much better idea than the drive-through strip club that Las Vegas has implemented. I think they just kind of threw the first idea they could at the wall, and like, you know what? Let's see if this sticks. I can see people going to it. I don't see me going to it. I much rather order food from a pretty lady delivering it than going to a line of cars waiting for a lap dance. A I don't know what. I honestly, I didn't really pay attention when we were in Vegas right before all this kind of kicked off. Like literally the weekend before, they had signs from that same strip club that said, "Oh, we're coronavirus free and we've got plenty of toilet paper. Don't worry." So they were taken to this joking spirit really quickly. Nothing wrong with that. You got to live with what you got to live with. But I think the drive-through strip club is a little much for me. I don't know if that sounds like my kind of time. All right, guys, we're a little over half an hour right now, and I'm glad to talk to y'all. If you are doing anything later today, let us know. We will still be doing the podcast tomorrow, normal time, I believe 2 p.m. or as close to 2 p.m. as we can. Saturday show is still going to go on as scheduled, 7 p.m. Not sure where from for either of those just yet. It might just be here in the backyard. I'll just set it up a little nicer. This is honestly just so I could talk to you guys, and if you're bored, you have something to do while you're killing time. So I hope you guys enjoy these little morning things. Again, they're probably not going to last more than 30 to 45 minutes. Um, I'll try to get some guests on if we can. I'll talk to Joe. Mitch, you take it easy too. Have a good day. Tell Jessica and the little one I said hello. Don't say hi to Nick. He's lame. And I have got our little dog Ezekiel here scratching at the door. He needs to go pee. So I got to get going, guys. Y'all have a great day. Have a good morning. And I will see you tomorrow. All right, guys. Bye.